Hey guys and girls, my name is Snowy and welcome to part 18 of Oasis City here inside City Skylines 2. In the previous episode I built more raw material areas, for example forestry over here, a lot of forestry by the way, and also here we put a lot of fields over here for livestock, grain and some other stuff as well. But if we look in our commercial tab over here at production, last episode I was looking at this thing and I was a little bit confused. Somehow I was thinking like, is there not enough metal ore? Because if I click down to metal ore here it says there is enough metal ore, there's no deficit. Now, and I was wondering like, if there is a deficit, for example here of vegetables, then it will show here in this column. So I think that's also the way how that works over here, but then it shifts one over. So if there is another deficit, let's say this one, yeah, then it will show here. So what you will have is not so much a deficit of raw materials, but a deficit of this symbol over here, which are basically the industries. You need a certain amount of industries to make the stuff. So let's say for example this. Now what I want to do is increase a little bit of the metal ore that we will extract from the ground, and according to the game workings, the game mechanics, every building that is close by will make something that is close to, let's say, this area. So we can test that out. I created a little bit of space here for this purpose. Now this area is already foreseen with metal ore, as you can see. Click here. Oh sorry, the area is over here. This area, my mistake. So we can basically build one, and at the same time I will also build then normal regular industries directly surrounding it. Okay, so let's try this out because I'm curious and I have to stay away a little bit from that. So what I'm going to do here is like, I want to take this road and let's see, what if we just, now this is a big road, we could connect it to there, 60.5. okay, now we're going into the other direction, this direction, like so. Here we are. Now here we will create these ore areas. So let's dive into this section, and ore is this building. So we put it there, and then we will just make these areas. Right, that is for parking, and then on this side we do the same thing. And what I want to do is basically surround industries with only the ore area. So I will also build one over here like that. And we also make this a little bit faster. And voila, here we go. So we have now 2 metal ore producing areas. Now we don't have anything that we can store it in. There are no warehouses for this. And yeah, we will have to do it with that. And okay, what I want to do here is now create a bubble of, basically, I will just use these big roads because we don't have these small 4-lane roads, sadly enough. And also, yeah, this is also a little bit bendy. Okay, fair enough. So make this just straight. It's all about the zoning, that's the whole thing. So if I even grab a smaller building, a road, I mean, only the asymmetrical can help, kind of, sort of like that, and then we flip this around like that. I don't like this zoning, but yeah, it is what it is, unless yeah, there's nothing I can do. Nah, I will not change it. It is what it is, guys. It is what it is. So we can make this straight you know, in relation to that. Did I have the snapping on? Snapping. I think so. So we go here, and then to there. Zoning is not ideal, but you know what? I don't care. Now let me remove those trees. So we're going to trees. This option, turn that off. Take this to 100%, and then remove these trees. Zoop, 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 zoop. Also here, because we're going to utilize all this space, even under this train track, because it will be going all around it, and I want to see it happening. I really want to see it happening. That is the whole thing. Okay, now let me grab this thing, and we are going to put a little. No, that's the wrong button. We need this stuff. No. Here, and then we stuff a little bit more ore in the ground. I mean, yeah, why not? I mean, the option is there, so why not use it? So here we will also withdraw a little bit of ore from the ground, all around this area basically. So here inside we will create that industry that will then make all the metal ore related things, like all the steel and yeah, those things. But let's see if that really happens. So okay, so we will now grab again the metal, this building, this option, and then this, and we will create a nice juicy one over there. Let me turn on the snapping, and here we go again. Yeah, I'm thinking of placing just another building as well, and here we also place another metal ore building like so. That will run then up till there, because that's the place we have ore. This runs, by the way, up, but it's okay. I mean, I think it can work under the slope. So from here till there, and then I don't know regarding this road, by the way, will we allowed to continue it? Oh, that's a good one, by the way. Yeah. Wait. Let's go back. Yeah, that's a very good one. I think I want to have that road continued, like so. And we bring this up to here. Keep a little bit of space for parking, but you know that comes later. Parking is not immediately the biggest or important thing. So here we put another of these buildings. Now they will be overlapping with those pillars. Is that acceptable? We can also just grab this road and just, you know, bring it out further, like that, and then we grab the same building again. Always have to search for those things. Where is it? Oh, here, and then here, and then we put it here. Then it's at least not under the, you know, under that train line over there. It looks a little bit silly. And here we just bring it out where we have the ore in the ground, something like that, and shall we put it? Shall we let? Yeah, well, you know, I give this crossing a little bit of space. Also, there's not so much ore there, so this will do fine. Yeah, you go there, you go there. Now we nearly surrounded the place, but I want to do one area, which is here. And before I do that, I will also extend this road again. So we extend. Come on, you can do it. Give me a 180. Thank you. And we will do now the. Let's see, this building again, all the way up to the end, and that will fill up the rest of this area like that. He still needs a little bit of space. And this can be just attached to itself like that. That, and then that. Perfect. So, what we have now, except for here then, but it's all ore around the clock here. Do I have ore here? Let me see. Do I have ore there? No, there's no ore there, but it's also not enough space. Okay, what I want to do here is create now. Let's see. Yeah. It's just basically buff. And let's see what these buildings will now build. You know, what will they make? Because what we want to see is in the production tab. We want to see these things, you know, from well, we want metals. We need metals. They are produced into vehicles, into steel, and into what is this? Machinery. But for that we need metals. So here, somehow, a part of what is created into these steel plates, some of it go to cars, some of it go to what is that? What are these? Steel. Wait a second. What is this? What is this? And this. Is this the same? Wait a second. This is metals. And what is this symbol then? This is steel. Metals, steel. From metals to steel. Okay. And the same metals that go also to these. What is that? Industry, machinery. Okay. So I think we need more of this. And maybe also a little bit more of this as well. But, you know, we will see how that will now change here. Yeah, these buildings need to be built. And why is no building being built here? Oh, gosh, now it is. Nice. So we just expanded a lot of that. And, yeah. So we have also more space to do more other things as well here. And also I've been thinking about expanding the city. So the city is mostly here, and we have some industry, regular industry over there. In principle, we do have enough space here, you know, to expand the city. We can just still go in so many directions, actually. Yeah, for example, take for example this road. We can, for example, say like, so this falls into a Oasis subcentral. Okay, so let's say let's see, what do we want there? So this is all low-rise stuff, low-rise, yeah, so all this stuff needs to be also low-rise. So we can do this quick and dirty. We just grab this road, quick and dirty, you know, it's so dirty that well, and these roads are also just simple 2-lane roads. Here we bring it from there to there, and the zoning is not 100% perfect, but hey ho, where it is. But look, we are going to, what are we going to put there anyway? What kind of houses? Single family residentials. I think I like that. So I'm going to grab this whole thing and I say like, zoop. You go fill that up. Definitely. Tong 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 tong. Maybe they also like to have a little bit of school around. Let's see, an elementary school, France, no. Netherlands, yeah, Netherlands-based elementary school, why not? Let's put that over here, so it's also in reach of these guys. And maybe also in the same time a high school. Do we also have a Netherlands high school? UK, USA? No, next. NL High School, yeah, so we place those together, because why not? And of course, to keep these people happy, we need to give them parks, yeah, there's no escaping that. They always need parks. Do we have a little bit of bigger parks than this, you know? It's so small. I want something bigger. Something nicer, something like that, yeah. And how about this? Oh, this isn't very nice and big and juicy. Can be put over there, and maybe one over there, and maybe this piece of forest over there. And what do we have more? What is this? Large camping site alongside the highway. Nah, let's put that here. Yeah. Keep the peeps happy. And this is not connected, by the way. Let me connect it then. Pick at that road. And then we will connect. Oh, come on. We connect you up to there. Ta-da. Problem solved. And still it does not do anything to our demand. So can you imagine how much I can just fill this whole entire area up? So yeah, that's just an idea. So how does this look, by the way? What kind of houses are these? They are pretty elongated, actually, with deep gardens, small deep gardens. I think it depends also on the plot size. So let me go back here. So I selected this one, right? Was this one or this one? Now, what if I will say like, okay, let's say do a 4x4. Yeah, he makes 2 of it. Ah, okay. I think we can have larger houses. So what can we do for that? Let me see. UK low density semi-detached housing. Okay. United Kingdom. You are not coming to the rescue. That's so sad. So, what more? Which houses are like... Which other houses are like, tall? I don't want any row houses. Dutch houses are also not so big. Chinese? 4x4? Also not. Okay. Well, maybe it is what it is, I guess. Let me see, do we have those? What are these houses? These houses are big. Let me pick a one. Let me see. Oh, they are US. Ah, okay. US Southwest Residential. Gotcha. Okay, US Southwest Residential. Where is that in this list? Is that US Southwest row houses? No, no row houses. Old Town? No. US has a small... These are apartment buildings, actually. Are these apartment buildings? This is not apartment buildings. Huh. I'm a little bit confused. I mean, this is not an apartment building. I mean, apartment buildings are these. Picker. What is this? US residential low. I cannot zone that. Oh, that's odd. That's a little bit odd. US residential low. So if I type in here US Southwest low, let's see what we get. Yeah, all those kind of buildings, a lot of them, by the way. And let's say 4x4. Oh, there are no 4x4. 4x3. 3x3. Really? Is that the tallest? The one I have here is 5x3, if I'm not mistaken. 5x3. Okay, then 4x5. 3x5. Here we go. So these are then the biggest, and maybe also 3x6, but then no, those are not there. 3x5s. Those are the buildings that I see over there, and I do kind of like them. So let me just plunk a few of these down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 6. Darn it. Okay, I moved that building later. I don't want any building on the crossing. Then this one, that one, that one. How many more? That one, that one, that one. Another one over there, another one over there. How many do we have left? 10 pieces in total. Okay, I will put those buildings here temporary. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And those are all of them. And then we build a few more, and then we will dive back into the area with the production, and then let's see if anything has changed. I think is this enough? Yeah, that's 5, so we can just go this way. We can go into there. Yeah, we go that way. Nice. Now let me grab all these buildings. And we drag them all over here. And basically we have now to move them in place. And they're a little bit sunken here. Why is that? Maybe that area is like okay, let me select them all to object height of the road. Boink. Okay, let me move now this one. Not that. Oh. Again, move it mod. This how. What's going on here? Control Z. Okay. Why are you blinking there? I take you. Yeah, okay. And then I put you here to this road. And why do I have the sneaky feeling that this thing does not like, that these buildings do not like to be moved? Yeah, I understand. I understand. How stupid of me. Maybe Snowy, you dumbass, maybe you turn them around. That might help. Oh jeez, I feel a little bit dumb. Anyway, were we? So also, let me see. This one has to move slightly there. And then we take this one over there, and then this one over there, and this one over there, and then this one over there, and then that one over there. Right, so we grab these buildings. Now these buildings won't pose a problem. Shift that one as well. No, come on, control that one. And then, no, that does not work. Okay, all of these. Yeah, and then, yeah, okay. Yeah, bringing them with me to here. Control H, does that work to the road? Yeah, it works, nice. Okay, so take this building, drag it up to here. Take this building, drag it up to there. Take this one and drag it up to there. And I like the fact that these houses are like nice freestanding houses. I mean, you have a lot of space here. We can always put some other stuff, you know, in between. So a lot of traffic here, by the way. There is of course there's a blinking traffic light. You know, I really don't like traffic lights, so let me turn those off. No traffic lights. Also those bicyclists, you know, they're not making life easier. Also the crossings I remove here. No crossings there, you cross there if you want that. And here I put bicycles as well, and bicycles there, 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 all around like that. And let's make sure they can go in here. I think a nice idea is for this to take a one-way road, and then really I am going back to the industry section. So this road I bring all the way here. It's a one-way road like that, and then building it alongside the highway, a bush like that, and then from here. So this road, come on, pick it. Yeah, thank you. Work with me a little bit. Goes up, and then I pick this road again, and we connect it up to there. Now you might wonder, why are you doing that? Well, that's because if you come from the other side, oh, come on that way. Let's say if I connect this road here, then they make left turns, and I don't like left turns. I'd rather have them taking right turns and another right turn here and then drive around. That's better than all these left turns. You can better have like 3 right turns than left turns. And this bothers, me. These bicyclists, it's like, I know I have to go back to the industry area, but I still want to fix this. So we're going to the lane connector tool. We remove the U-turns, all that stuff, and the bicycles are not going to cross there anymore. This building goes to another place. It goes, let me select this building, and it goes there, and suddenly a new one is being built, meaning we have to unzone that. Right, and now we dive immediately into the, let me see, where is the bicycling option? Is it here? Here. There's another thing that works, is like you can switch off the bicycling option here as well, but then they cannot go to the right, so that is something I would not advise. So we bring this out, and we turn this thing a little bit lower, and we bring this to 6.25, that's high enough. We bring it to the other side, because here on this side there's not so much space, so I think, yeah, page down. Sorry for your house, it has to go. I want to keep that house, Okay, let's do something about the wobble. So we select the manipulation mode, then we select that node over there, and we align to object height of this. Point, done. Then we select this option, we drag this a little bit back, and this one we bring a little bit down. Conform terrain, yep, that's good, that's nice. Okay, go to the other side, also here, bring this a little bit down. Perfect. Then again this. Now let's turn off the snapping. So you have to make a bend halfway here, the path, and connect that to your existing bicycle path. The bicycles will go on there, and then from here, now I have to be a little bit careful. Bash, that should work. And again, this thing is back. I removed it and it's back. Yeah, all this is back. Every time you change something about these, these roads, everything resets basically. Yeah. Now you guys, I know you bicyclists, you already have pre-designated paths, so you will probably still drive over there. But all the ones that have to go, forward, they should now just go over this ramp, what you want to call it, which is also pretty high, by the way. We can lower that slightly. You and you. Something like that. Okay, let's have a look at that later, and then let's see how that goes. Oh yeah. Whoa. Continue. I don't want to save. Mute. Okay, I'm waiting, guys. I know that. Come on. Oh my god, I get like the jitters of that stuff. Okay. So far we survived. So let's go back to the industry area over here. Now we're going to see what actually these, whoa, camera. What are these guys making? What are you making? You are storing grain. You're doing biofuel. So that's not what I want, basically. This one then. This produces furniture. This one produces petrochemicals. This one produces petrochemicals. This one produces metals. Great. So, lock building level. Can I want to keep this one. So this one, it produces grain. It's not going to work. This one produces crude oil. Nope, don't want that. This one produces produces furniture. Nope, don't want that. Also this big one creates stores grain. Just stores grain. You go away. What about you? You produce minerals. Produces minerals. I think that's good. Minerals. Production. So this is metals. And this is, I think, steel. Yeah, that's the end part. I need to have something that creates more this stuff, metals by itself. Metals, just metals. Okay, let me delete this. There was a building that created, yeah, produces metals. This one produces metals. Can I just not simply copy paste this one to make it easier? So what does this one do? Produces petrochemicals, and this one produces petrochemicals. You know, it's totally not like that. You know, let me pick a pick of this, and if I put it next to it, bash, will this also create? No, it produces timber, so that does not matter. Interesting. You cannot assign, even if I might zone this, but you cannot assign and say like, okay, make all metals. Dang, you know, in City Skylines 1 you could do it. You could zone an entire area and say like, okay, you make like only grains, or you make only, no, not grains, the byproducts, I mean, yeah. So the only solution that I can think about here is keep on deleting basically the buildings that you don't want. And what? The monkey? That's a glitch. It's an anarchy glitch. So let me turn off anarchy then. Here we go. Fixed. So far this is the only one that makes metals more. This one, pharmaceuticals, timber, pharmaceuticals, produces concrete. Concrete is one of those items. Now I'm thinking, we have the recolor mod. If I click this building, can I recolor it? Where's that option? I don't see it. Oh jeez. Was it control? Let me see. Was it control O? Control O? Or control P? No. Or control 0? No. Fine. Then let me see. Recolor. Oh, Shift P. Okay. Shift P it is. Shift P. Shift P. Can I change the color of this building? It would be nice if I could say like, I don't know, yeah, what would be bright yellow maybe? No, it does not. How about this one then? Ooh, that works. I like. So if I make it yellow, I can say like, so this one makes metal ore, and if I have this building that makes concrete, I can also go to this mod and say like, okay, make it yellow. And then everything that is in yellow, that is a building that makes the products that I want. Ah, okay. So, oh, produces minerals. Oh, I love it. Boink. Yeah. I'm starting to like it. I'm starting to get a sort of an idea. What does this make? Timber. No, you go. What do you make? Produces steel. I like. Shift B, steel. You produce also steel. Oh. And oh, colors are gone. Well, my colors are gone. Wait, Shift B. Or something like this. Maybe something a little bit more bright. Not entirely. What is wrong with this stuff anyway? What is this option? I don't know. Is this a copy button, by the way? It does not matter. I mean, none of these buildings have yellow roofs. It's just like, we will just have to see, you know. Pharmaceuticals, so no, delete that. What are you making? Produces timber? No. What are you producing? Pharmaceuticals? Nope. What are you producing? Timber? Nope. And what are you producing? Minerals. Yep, minerals. Shift B. And the color is gone again. Why is the color gone again? Let me... Bash. What are you producing? Beverages? Nope. What are you producing? Textiles? Nope. What are you producing? Pharmaceuticals? Nope. What are you producing? Minerals. Minerals. Okay, Shift B. I make you yellow. And you? What are you making? Oh, come on. Produces pharmaceuticals. Nope, don't want that. Little building over here. What are you making? Stores metals. It only stores metals, but I think it's okay to keep it. So I will also make that yellow. And slowly we are working to a way that all these buildings will be yellow, and then all these buildings will be then making the product we desire. But it's not automatically that, you know, with all this metal ore surrounding this area, that these guys, they don't turn automatically in something that is related to it, and that's a pity. I don't also know what happens if we zone this area. Maybe we can do something, but I'm not sure. Let's just check it out. Like that. Will you stay there, please? Thank you. So Chestnut Park. So what is all this? Combustion engine ban, energy consumption awareness, gated community, heavy traffic ban, recycling, roadside, speed bumps. No. Employees, local services. No services assigned. That's all I can do? Nothing else? Okay, well, just leave it at that. So what I need to do is, off camera, select constantly the buildings and check whether they produce. This one produces plastics. I don't want that. This one produces pharmaceuticals. Nope, don't want that. This one produces vehicles. Nope. This one produces petrochemicals. Nope. Okay, we leave it for the time being. And let's see if this had any influence on the production tab. We still need more buildings that are producing all these three items. No, I mean the metal actually. The metal that is being used to create this, and this. That's why we have a deficit here, because we don't have enough factories to actually, you know, create more metal. Now we have a space here for also creating eventually more farms and whatnot. I want to extend this road and also take this, because the terrain goes up like that, and then let me think. We also have that road as well, which we have the big junction over there, so I don't want to put it there. Also, it's like overlapping items here. Okay, probably with the train line, so I will just curve around here slightly like that, and we can always build something off that, and this can actually go into here. We can even make a roundabout there if we want to, like that, and then we bring this in there, and then that we bring up to there, like that, and then sort of in between this intersection and that intersection, and somewhere here maybe, you know, I would love to have like this road coming in there, or we can do it here. Yeah, so we take this and we keep it in the middle, and we bring it a little bit further then. Okay, then we can go underneath here without anarchy. Can that? Ayah! Nope. Nope. But overlapping items. Oh, there's a power pole. Okay, there's always something, you know. Let's just make this straight. And we can even dive this down slightly. Ooh, what does it matter, you know? We're just going under there as well. And don't say it's overlapping. Here we bring it back. And then we can even make a connection from here. Something like that. Here we bring it up. In there. And then this one will be connected to the highway, and here we make a lovely roundabout out. But before we do that, we will select the better road, the one with the extra lane, which is this one. So we select this, that way, and that way. So we have 3 lanes, and with the roundabout option it takes that into account. Let's select this one. Yeah. So we have now, let me see, I need to pick a this road. Let me see. So to make a trumpet over here, we need to basically do it like that, and then from here we select this away and go back into here, and we go into the highway section. And I will make this trumpet exchange into a little bit of a time lapse. So I'll be right back. And voila, we have like our trumpet exchange over here. And let's have a quick look here. We can make it even a little bit better by just sliding some stuff around. I know it's dangerous, you know, using the move it mod, but you know, look at that concrete pillar. You know, one slide and you slam straight into it. And then here also just draw it towards the road like that. Looks a little bit nicer. And here we can also drag this a little bit back, so it's less steep. What is happening over there, guys? What is that? What is that? I don't know. Let's page this down slightly. Let me rejig this. Hey! Stay there. Okay. It's now a little bit crooked, so we'll make it slightly straight again. Nice, 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 nice. So, yeah, that's the future for this area. More farming stuff and whatnot, and this area for more people, and this area for maybe massive fishing. So there's a lot of stuff that we still can do, and like I said off camera, I will definitely dive. No, not that area. Excuse me. Where is that area? Over here. I will pick out the buildings that I don't want, and I make the proper ones yellow. Yeah, if you have any tips or suggestions for me how to make the buildings actually, you know, make the proper materials for this environment it sits in. You know, this is all producing metal ore, that it actually also produces the materials that I need. Otherwise it makes no real, it makes no real sense. Then all these other factories over here, they just randomly produce something, you know, and that is not really, the thing that I want. But anyway, guys and girls, thank you for watching this episode number 18. I hope that you liked it, and like I said, leave a comment in the comment section below if you have any tips or suggestion, and if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe and hit the bell icon, and I will see you next time. Okay, guys and girls, thank you for watching, and until next time, see you, bye bye.